All right, what is good, YouTube? Today we are continuing the building of the Capture the Flag map. Capture the Flag map is in the corner. If you wanted to see what it looks like, I can honestly move it even further. Whoops, that's the entire. Okie doke. All right, hopefully you can see that well. Today we're going to be continuing the Capture the Flag map, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So let me just get up chat, because otherwise I won't be able to read chat on YouTube. I can on Twitch right now. What's good, this or that? All right. And then I just gotta do this. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, we are continuing the challenge. Yo, what happened? We're building a lookout tower? Oh, that's right, in the Bedrock world. I promised I would join that, didn't I? Do you want to do that now? Or do you want to do that later? It's up to you. I don't mind either way. Oh, whoops. Whatever. I think the ruins are looking pretty good now. But obviously you still gotta build some more ruins. It's not quite ruined enough yet. Later? Alright. One of my thoughts is, what if we get some TNT and then I need some flint and steel, and we're just gonna start blowing some stuff up, you know? And then we get a tree root looking thing that's kind of coming out over the top of this wall, and make it look like the tree root kind of like destroyed this wall, if that makes sense. And I just gotta blend it so it looks like it's gone into the hill. Kind of like so. Nice. I got an ocean monument map. Cool, cool, cool. I heard they updated how the maps work. So like you can not work, but like how they look. So you can kind of see the different icons and stuff. I definitely think that's a pretty cool feature. Yeah. Let's see. I definitely think that we should add this tower is like not crumbly enough. I put a massive hole right here. Then my thoughts is, what if we make it look like some group of like bandits or something has kind of moved in? I'll put some rubble down here. So let's get some cobblestone, andesite, gravel. First off, let's get the shape done, and then we can texture it. So the shape kind of be something like that. Right, and then come in with some moss, and some gravel, maybe some cobblestone. Just make it look like the ruins have kind of like collapsed, and so there's an explanation. The make it look like the stuff didn't just disappear. Kind of like that. Nice. Alright, this wall kind of looks like it's just hanging there, which I don't like. I'm kind of connect it a little more. And then make it look like some bandits maybe have like moved in a little bit. Right, so just add a little support there. Right. Maybe a tent or something. Actually, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think we should make it look like there's bandits in here, or do you think we should just make it look like this stuff is ruined and like completely abandoned? I feel like either way it's cool, but it's just I'm not like sure, you know? You build a bamboo farm. Bamboo farms are really good. Like they're easy to make and they work like pretty well. Definitely worth it for sure. Make sure we get rid of all these floating blocks, because even though this is Minecraft, the better we can make, the more like realistic we can make it look, the better. Honestly, just rip an entire hole in this side here. Open up this. Open up a doorway here. Because if you look at castles and stuff, the doorways, like if you look at pretty much any build, or if you ever have built anything, then you know that a doorway is like the strongest point. So I think it'd be cool if we kind of kept a doorway that's like this intact. You know, maybe put like a little archway here that's just kind of hanging on. We can make this a little more rubbled, so make this mossy, but it's just kind of make the doorway still standing. I wouldn't mind moving it up one. Getting some slabs of various things. Stone, that kind of slabs. These things. Cobblestone slabs and stairs. Some mossy cobblestone slabs and stairs, but I don't think we have any mossy cobblestone in there. Some of that. Just a slab. So we can add something like this. That. And then a little stair. Stair there. Slab there. Just kind of make the rubble look a little more rubbly, I guess. I don't know how else to say that. I don't want tons of like slabs and stairs everywhere. Just a few little slabs and stairs decorating around. Something like that. Just make it a little bit better. Like a slab there. Something there. Maybe definitely get this rubble pile looking better. Rebel pile. Oof. I mean rubble pile. Are you playing the map when it's done? Yeah, I'm gonna have like a capture the flag event. It's not gonna be like an event. It's just gonna be as many people as I can get together to play on the map and do like a capture the flag thing. So not tons of people, but just as many as I can. I feel like it'd be pretty cool if I did that. Can viewers join? Yeah, in the description there's a Discord, and that's where I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna be using to host the event. And like any future stuff that I ever do. So there's a Discord down below. But yeah, I'd love to have as many people as I can. Alright. So there's that kind of rubble stuff. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna get some more TNT and just kind of start blowing stuff up. Carefully though, I definitely need to be very careful so I don't accidentally blow up the tree or any like surrounding area. Then I'm gonna get some dirt, because if this is old, we're gonna need some dirt. Reason being, if you ever look at any like ruined structure, a lot of ruined structures, they used to be fully covered in dirt. And they had to dig them out. Well, they added netherite horse armor. Did not know that. That'd be like dug out. Like the pyramids of Giza was buried in sand. Stuff like that. So I definitely want to get some dirt and just kind of slightly bury some stuff. Yup. And then we can also kind of come through with our hands. And destroy. Make it a little rubbled. Kind of like that. Towers just by my friend's house. Yo, you sneaky boy. Like that. Maybe I don't take out this entire wall. I just like put a nice hole in it. Something like that. Add some more destruction in here. Like that. More here. That honestly just make it look absolutely destroyed and like completely crumbled. Nice. Yeah, this gateway. Because if you think about it, right, it would make sense that the gateway would be the strongest point on the tower. You know, I feel like that kind of makes sense, and that's probably how it is. You know, so the gateway should be the tallest and the most still standing point. He's gonna build a copy of his house in the water. Evil. Like, are you gonna destroy his house and move it into the water, or are you just gonna build a copy of it? I mean, if you just completely moved his house, like tore his house down, and then moved it into the water, then that'd be evil. Kind of funny though. That'd be actually funny. All right, nice. Okay, something like that. Then, again with the doorways. The doorways are usually the strongest point. So I would not mind adding something. Get some of this, some of that. And just adding the remnants of a doorway. Or wait, no, the tower extends out to here, so you should move this entire thing this way, like that. Nice. And then here, definitely has some destruction, but the gate houses and the gateways should be the strongest points on any castle. So I'm gonna make them the least destroyed to kind of show that they're the strongest, and that they're the most still standing. You know, just kind of 1 or 2 pieces of TNT instead of 5 or 6. They're still pretty destroyed, just a little stronger, a little bit taller. Something like that. Nice. They have this kind of caved in a little bit. Here add some good amounts of destruction, like so. Oh, that destroyed more of this tower than I thought it would. Whoops. Whatever. It's okay. No, just a copy. And then hold an auction to sell it. You're gonna sell a copy of Bro's house. It's nuts. How much do you think you're gonna get for it? You think you can get like a couple of diamonds or like some piece of netherite? Okay, if it's a nice base, you know, then you could probably sell it for like some good stuff, you know. All right, kind of like that, and then just this section here. I wouldn't mind just kind of having this tower still standing just a little bit. And make these kind of this wall destroyed. Nice. All right. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's okay. Ugh. So you know, like probably like you could probably get like a few emeralds for it then. Nothing crazy. Alright. I feel like this is a good amount of destruction. Oh, you haven't destroyed this at all. True that. Wow. I gotta be very, very careful not to destroy too much of this. To destroy this TNT. Because then I could blow up a tree. And that would not be bueno. Yeah. Same thing as I did over on the other tower. This roof could kind of look like it's embedded in a tree. That's kind of why it's still held up. It's like by the tree. Kind of like I did on this side. Like the tree grew through the ceiling or through the wall. Nice. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do for some of the floors. I feel like I want to add some like slabs and like some stairs to make it look like there's just like some old rotted out wood remnants. I would definitely need to do a dark oak though. That is true. Just like old floor remnants. Like just like one or two. Nothing crazy. Maybe this one, since it's still standing a little bit better, add some more. Then, you know, I think that's good for those. Maybe just one there. Yeah. Yeah, maybe one. Maybe some stuff here. Nice. Now, add some more doorways. Using some mossy bricks and then some of this. I can also grab some cobblestone. I can just kind of shape the cobblestone. Okay. Like here be a great place to have a doorway that's like just still standing. And I can hide loot and stuff in these walls. I'm not gonna do everything. I'm not gonna do the loot on stream. I'm not gonna be putting out all the loot and stuff on stream, because that would just not be a good idea. Because then everyone that's in the challenge could low-key just like look at the stream and be like, oh yeah, there's a diamond sword there. Nice. Alrighty then. Okay. Now let's get some dirt. Regular dirt and some coarse dirt and some rooted dirt. Podzol. Gravel. Now let's add some gravel piles to show kind of where some of the rubble went. Gravel piles are definitely a good thing. Lots of different kind of gravel piles all around. Yeah, maybe some more little rubble piles. Kind of like so. Add some rubble in here because some of it would have collapsed inwards. Definitely kind of bury some of this stuff in rubble. Nice. Add some rubble piles on the outside. Okay, yeah, so definitely like just tons of rubble in different spots. Just to add some realism. Add some explanations for stuff. Rubble spilling out all over here. And no rubble here because he is still standing, so it wouldn't make sense. There's nothing falling down there. Are you streaming the event? I might stream the event. Probably not though, because I'm thinking like if I stream the event, then like if someone wants to know where the enemy team is, then they could just low-key look at the stream. And it would just be easier if I didn't stream it. I just like recorded it. I'm not gonna make a video out of it though. So yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely make a video out of it. Okay, yeah, that's a good amount of rubble and stuff. Maybe a little more rubble in here. Now, gotta add dirt in a lot of spots. Definitely lots of chorus dirt too. So that kind of mixed with the rubble. Like drifting up onto the walls in a lot of spots. This helps show time and aging and stuff like that. This will turn to grass out here, which I don't mind. I think that's pretty good. Also helps it blend it with the landscape. Little dirt piles, you know. Nothing too crazy. Not piled too high, just kind of like 2 or 3 blocks. Like 3 blocks maximum, but 1 or 2 blocks usually. Kind of like that. Definitely add some dirt piles in here. Show erosion. Chorus dirt helps it seem since chorus dirt can't turn to grass, chorus dirt will help add some like dirt piles, some like just dirt looking piles instead of grass piles, I guess. Yeah, I can do stuff like that. Definitely have some dirt piles in here. And yeah, I feel like these ruins are pretty ruined. I mean, yeah, you can only see the outlines of buildings, but a lot of it is just kind of piles of rubble. Now, we got to add some plants, and we got to add dark oak leaves, which is the whole like thing. I'll watch vid, but I don't have Discord. Yeah. That's good. Thanks for watching the vid. When it comes out. Or when it happens. First off, I guess I should probably make sure that that's off, that's off. Then I can add tons of these grass things all over the place. Just lots of these. I should also get some tall grass in here. If it's just short grass, then it's gonna not look as like mature. if that makes sense. But this is gonna look a lot more overgrown, like a good mix. Tons of ferns, grass, more tall grass. There's no teams that'll spawn around here, so I'm not sure if there's really gonna be any not as many people are gonna probably explore here. But since it's out of the way, just saying, since you're not gonna be in the event, I can say that there's probably gonna be some pretty good loot here, because it's so far away and it's so out of the way. Also, it's like in between a couple of the teams' areas, so it's a good spot to have some good loot. If you look at the map, you can see the blue team is basing over here-ish. I think, yeah, so blue team will be basing like right next to this village over here. And then green team will have their base like here. And so it's pretty close to blue team, but it's also like kind of closest to green team. And it's kind of out of the way. So I doubt there'll be too many people. There might even be a person that comes and explores this place. So for that reason, I do think that this would be a great place to have some very good loot. I'm not gonna have anything too crazy in the challenge or in the video. If I have like netherite armor all over the place, then it's just gonna that just wouldn't be good, you know. But if I add some a good amount of stuff, you know, like iron armor, maybe like 1 or 2 diamond pieces, just so maybe like a total of 2 or 3 full diamond sets across the entire map, and not even like together. You might get Discord. Oh no, yo, forget everything I just told you, bro. Forget everything I just told you. You don't remember any of that. Don't remember any of that. If you do join up, maybe I'll just have to put you on like red team, so you're far away from this place. I shouldn't have said anything. Just chill though. Just chill. I feel like it's probably a given that any place that's really out of the way and kind of hard to reach will probably have the better loot. You know, that just kind of makes sense. Yeah, tons of reeds and grass. Add grass into the towers, like in here. Get some tall grass. Also add some smaller grass. Also gonna add some flowers and stuff, you know, little things. And here, since it's so dark, I'm not gonna put tons of stuff. Just put some stuff like that. Yeah, and then I'm also gonna put some dead stuff around, especially on these dirt piles. Some dead bushes. Nothing too, not tons of them, just little dots of dead bushes around. Just to add some more different colors. A little more interest. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You've seen my PvP. You're not that bad. You're just not good. I can't say you're good. Like I can't, but you're not bad. I can say that you're not terrible. Now I gotta add some leaves, dark oak leaves, because that's like the whole theme. It's the block theme. So definitely lots of dark oak leaves everywhere. make this place a little harder to explore with kind of thick foliage blocking off some places. So you gotta kind of chop through some stuff in order to get in and move around. One of the things I gotta be mindful of while building this is that players will be like going in here and destroying stuff. So I gotta make sure I don't use any blocks of texture that could be useful or like too useful, you know. Like cobblestone is useful, but like it's cobblestone. Like that's just kind of like what it's supposed to be. It is a building block both in the game and like I don't know. It's just cobblestone's fine, but any of these kinds of stones are fine. You know, andesites, whatever. But I can't use like if I'm doing dark textures and I use a netherite block, that's not good. You know, copper stuff I can be more careful. I should be more careful with because they can also be used to make armor, even though they're not great armor. Still things I gotta be mindful of. Tool benches like anvils and stuff like that. Gotta be mindful of because anvils are very powerful tools. Bookshelves. Gotta be careful of stuff like that. You know. I'm not bad if the other person hasn't got a keyboard or controller. Bro. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm also great if the other person can't move. Just a slight advantage, you know, nothing too crazy. You know, it is pretty crazy though. I once got beat by a person that couldn't move forwards. Like it was, I've had some crazy challenges. Like not challenging me, but challenge the other person where like they gotta beat me with some like crazy handicap. Play like Quarzel and stuff. You like to do that? We like to do that together. Like, I did this fireball duel against Quarzel, I think one other person. He was only going backwards, and the other dude could only use one block. And Quarzel couldn't use any blocks. So at least one block, and the dude with one block like couldn't hit me or whatever. Like he couldn't hit me. And that was very, very funny because they won. I'm pretty sure they won once using that. That was insane. I got better from it though. They definitely got better from it. You know, challenging yourself definitely helps. And like any practice that I got against Quarzel helps because he's so much better than me. Any practice helps. Okay. Low key? Come on. Tell me that this castle does not hit hard. Come on. You can't. You can't, because you know it does. This is fire, bro. We just gotta take care of all of this. All this stuff. Yo, whoa. Wrong tool. Is that it? Yeah, we're good. And then we gotta replace all the other trees. But honestly, bro, come on now. Tell me that this is not fire. You can't, because it is fire. add some chests and stuff in here. Maybe we could also add like a dungeon. That could be pretty cool. You know, because the castle's got to have dungeons, right? So maybe we get some. An old floor. Oh, wrong building block. Some of this. This. Kind of like old tattered floor. Just the remnants. Right. Okay, remnants of a floor. And then right in this corner, or somewhere here, we get a trapdoor. That leads downwards, or low-key, just a straight up just a staircase. Actually, you know what? Let's replace some of this. And then right in the center, like, where's the center of this? So we're looking at the tower, right? 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Okay, so this right here would be the center. Right here, get a nice spiral staircase going downwards. Make it out of stone. We can get some of this. I don't think there is cracked stone stairs. So just some of that, some of this, some of that. Just down a little ways. Down here, I gotta make the walls nice. Get some lots of mossy stone stuff. Mossy cobblestone, mossy stuff, some of that, some of this. Because if we think about it, right, down here, definitely gonna be very damp. Damp and dark. So it makes sense if there's a good amount of mossy stuff going on. Some mossy bricks. Lots of that. Regular cobblestone. Cobblestone. Mossy bricks. Stone. Okay. Now you come down here. And maybe we come down 1 block. And we make this mossy stuff. Either bricks there. Up above, bricks. But we should make it like a tunnel. Make it look like it's like the tunnel kind of supported, so something like this. Like a bunker looking thing, I guess. So this for a little ways. Then maybe around a corner. Patch this up. Make sure the walls are stone. I can come back and texture it later. You gotta fix all the mistakes, because otherwise they'll be found, and I will be scorned by Quetzal and others. Push it back. And then here, we put a doorway. Doorway. How big of a room can I make here? Not very big. But I can also bring up the landscape here. To make it be able to be bigger. Right. And since the root's going through there, I think we might have the root kind of poking into the dungeon a little bit. You know? Like, right in here, can I find the root? Yeah, okay. So the root's there. Take some of this. And just have... part of the root kind of sticking through. Put some put a stair there, and collect some slabs. Just put some rubble of where the root kind of came through. There. Nice. Make sure that's that. Dungeon like this. And put something cool in the dungeon. I don't want to have any like parkour challenge, because that could just be easily cheese. But something cool. Make sure the walls are even. So I can bring this forwards like that. And then bring this back a bit. Kind of like so. Put the root poking through a little bit here too. Texture this. I'll get the bricks here, and then I come in with the other texturing. Some of this, or a good amount of this actually. Some of this, some of that, more of this. What's the vent date? No clue. Absolutely no clue. A good amount of ways away, to be honest, because this is just the first structure. I mean, if you look at the mini map in the corner, you can see that there's tons of structures up here. Like you can see we got a bunch of roads, or the brown stuff are roads. There's the yellow, the greenish kind of like neon green looking stuff are walls. All of the stuff down here, like see this color down here, I can't really point to it with my mouse, but like the cream color, those are ruins. Purple stuff I think are farms. And then the big red thing in the center, that's gonna be a coliseum. There's gonna be some castles and stuff, which is the other red stuff. You know, there's a bunch of stuff I gotta build first. So definitely gonna be a hot minute before any of that stuff gets done. Or all of this stuff gets done, I guess. I might not be able to play because of time zones. What time zone you in? I want to make it like around this time. So I don't know what time this is for you, but it won't be like crazy late. It won't be at any crazy time for me, so I'm hoping. You know, I'll try to accommodate. But I mean, like if you're in like Australian time, then I'd probably not. But okay, now I'm just gonna want to. I gotta get a roof up here. Make the see. Oh, I can't go up any higher. Sure. Well, I can now. UK time zone. I was that like a 4-hour difference? I have no clue. But I'll try to make it put at a reasonable time. So I mean, like, let's see. Yeah, so it's 5 o'clock for you. So I mean, I'll probably end up knowing it around now, which I'm assuming you're good for now at 5 o'clock. But yeah, probably around like. Hello. So I had to hop out for a quick second. So yeah, I mean, I could probably figure that out. I promise I'll be right back. I just gotta do something for like half a second. Sorry, I just had to help my poor old mother carry some stuff. But we're back now. We're back. We're back and intact. Hello? Chat replay? Do you... Okay. Alright. Okie doke. So now I feel like this is a pretty good kind of dungeon looking thing. It looks more like a bunker, to be honest. Yeah, it's dungeony enough. I could maybe just bring it down. Bring this down a little bit. You know? Maybe make it look a little bit more dungy. Just kind of grab one. One thing after another. Oh boy. Alright, this is a good thing though. I like how this came out. It's very dark in here. Which makes me think some lanterns might not be the greatest. And maybe the darkness is kind of good. Kind of dark, damp dungeon design. And then I could hide some cool stuff in here. So yeah, that's good and all. Now we just gotta make the floor. Floor. And here's where the deep slate that Mini Doll was asking for yesterday, I think, could come in. Maybe instead of stuff like that, we put some deep slate tiles all up in here. So there's not gonna be very many places to get deep slate unless I roll deep slate is one of my things. Okay, and also you can't access deep slate due to where I have the border. So get some of that, get some of this. So some deep slate bricks here, I think will be good. Make it look a little bit darker. Now, I can take some more deep slate brick slabs and stuff to make it look a little more like I don't know how to put like just kind of like holes and stuff. Like that. You know. Another one there. Alright, I'm not going to show what's going to be in here now, just in case, but just know there's going to be something in there soon. Off stream, I'm going to put something in there. And it might be pretty cool. Just maybe. Just maybe it might be pretty cool. Okay. There's that. There's the dungeon stairwell. Now I gotta make a door. What? Why can't I? Oh yeah. There we go. Alright. That's pretty good. Actually, I need to bring this up. Because the floor is actually here. So I gotta bring that up. Alright, lovely. Low key? Come on, bro. Come on. Tell me these ruins are not fire. Hold on. Let me just add some more stuff. Leaf litter, definitely. A few of these. Tall, dry grass, like 1 or 2. Some flowers. Definitely some of this. Hold on. So I just gotta add some more, like, ruined stuff. Ruined looking things. Some more of that. Okay, just a couple of these. add some fireflies, like a mystical kind of air. Yup. 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 And then, yeah. Okay. Leaf litter all around. All right. I feel like just add some leaf litter on these walls. Maybe some dead. I can't even add any dead bushes. Nice. Maybe add some more leaf litter here. Or around there. Some leaf litter just up in here. Alright. I feel like that's pretty good, actually. Like, come on now. Now it's gotta add some glow lichen around. Whoops. Did I just add like an entire, just a massive thing of glow lichen up here? Of course I did. No, that's just lovely, isn't it? Glow lichen. Glow lichen. All right. Tons of more glow lichen just around. You know, just some different patches of glow lichen. In a dungeon would be a good place for some glow lichen. I don't want to add too much because otherwise it'll be way too bright. You know, and glow lichen just glow, which wouldn't be great in a place that I want to be completely dark. Just like a few patches around wouldn't be terrible. Let's see, what else can I add? Vines. Vines would be good. Vines do end up like overpowering though. So I don't want to add too many vines. Vines. Just some of this, some of that, one there. There's some vines there, a little bit there, some there, a little bit in there. And then honestly, this is pretty much all we need for vines. I don't want to have any too close to the tree, because I don't want the tree to be overrun by vines. Some of that, just some random patches of vines. Vines will overpower. I'm telling you. Oh, vines like very quickly just start overpowering everything. There's some patches of flowers in here. You know, nothing too crazy, just some flower patches. Other flowers and stuff. Flower, some of this. Honestly, bro, come on. Come on. Tell me this is not a fire ruined castle. Like, bro. This is heat. Let's see. Definitely get some of this. We can definitely get other vines and stuff. We got hanging roots. Yep. For sure. Add some of those. Yeah. Then these glowberries. Okay, some patches just to add a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I want to add tons of hanging roots. I want to only pretty much add these like in here, because it would make sense in here. Nice. Definitely a bunch of these, because those are like make sense. No, they're like grayish color, and I don't know how else to say it, but yeah, they're just kind of there. Yeah. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe like some of that. And all right. How is that for some ruins? We can go a ways away. Like if you were to view it from up on top of this cherry hill, you know, there's no like trees there yet, but like if we're a player far away, you just kind of look out into the distance and be like, "Yo, super cool ruins over there." Bro, these are some fire ruins, genuinely. I heavily mess with this. Can I get my shaders on? Maybe they turn on this way, no. Sometimes they turn on that way. Video settings. Disabled, enabled, fly. What was that noise? Oh, I think it was the dehumidifier. Like, bro, these are super good. These are super duper good. Nice ruins. I could add some more houses, like some outer buildings. But for some nice large ruins, these are nice. Yo, come on now. Come on now. Tell me that these are not fire ruins. Alright. Get off the shader packs for a second. Maybe recording. That's probably a good idea. Now let's get some cobblestone, some stone bricks, some of this, some of that, and then let's just add some various outer buildings, just some foundations, really. And definitely gonna need for these smaller buildings. Definitely gonna want to get some stairs, slabs, stairs, slabs. Just so we can get some more oomph. Yup. Some smaller houses. Maybe another one here. I don't want to have too many of these, just like a few dotted around. Help give some story to the place, you know? The watchtower's mid. I'm sure it's fine. Can't be that bad. Can't be as bad as whatever Nitrogen builds. Kidding. But yeah, I'm sure it's not that bad. I'll be able to get on your server and like whenever, pretty much. I just want to finish up some of this. Just like something like that, and then I want to have. I'm not sure exactly how many buildings of these I want, and I feel like they should be like arranged in organized-ish manner. You know, there's a Minecraft alpha block palette. Ooh, yeah, nah, you definitely gotta update that block palette, bro. Minecraft alpha block palette's rough. Okay. There's maybe like one more ruin over here. Yeah, I feel like this is decent enough. And maybe make like the remnants of a road. So like get path tool. Get some, make this stone, I guess. A depth 0, radius up a bit. Don't keep existing. And just kind of have it wind through this way, and we'll have it disappear there. Enter. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that would make sense on why that didn't work. I make this 0. And then let's see. Let's get selection tool up there. Select all of this. Let's go gradient brush painter. Can I actually go here? Yes. Okay, so I could do export to gradient brush. Just kind of paint all along here. I don't know. So I think this is probably a better tool. I don't think gradient brush is actually what I want. I think like it's more of a. I guess gradient brushes. I think I'd want noise painter. I want to export this to noise painter. I guess we can just import it all. So let's go mossy this. Let's go cobblestone. Let's go bricks. Bricks. Let's go. My friend tried catnapping my cat in Minecraft or like in real life. I hope Minecraft. Mossy cobblestone. What else? Gravel. Now, you get the blend brush. Turn this spread distance 4, radius down to like 2. Just like the old remnants of a road to kind of bring through here. Like that. Nice. In Minecraft, I stole his boat with it in it. I mean, at least you got it back, you know? At least I got your cat back. It's good. As long as it doesn't lead to war, you know? I'm not trying to join it up to the server and it's just like a full-on conflict, you know? Yeah, okay. So I feel like that's a decent abandoned road that just kind of fades off into the forest there. Now what we got to do is we got to get some trees. We got to grow some trees. We got to become tree growers. Instead of having to plant all these, I feel like it'd be easier if I just did this. I don't know the exact spread distance that I should do, but I don't want it to be too close. I don't want it to be too far away. I like that there's definitely a sweet spot that I should be aiming for. Okay. So yeah, let's have these grow and let's see if this is a good spread distance. I feel like this is a pretty good spread distance. I'm gonna add some bone meal around some places as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a decent spread distance. Maybe could be a little tighter in here, and then in here is, yeah. Okay, so this is a good spread distance. So we got a decently tight if we want it to seem right. I wouldn't even mind it being tighter than an actual dark oak forest being, you know, kind of trees and trees, make it a little harder to move around. I don't want it to be a custom forest. I just kind of want it to be like, I don't know, a forest. So regular-ish. I might add some little details and stuff, some little stuff that wouldn't normally be there, but overall I want this to be a regular dark oak forest, dark oak biome thing. Obviously, note this ruined castle is not gonna be in any regular one, but now he stole it again. Yo, get your cat back, bro. You gotta pull up with your netherite armor. Slime him out. This is low-key like the most tedious part. It's just kind of planting trees all around. One of the hardest things about doing this is trying to make it look like they're not in just a line, like a bunch of lines. So you gotta try to randomize your movements when you're planting trees. It's hardest when you're planting single trees because you just want to fly around and plant trees. But you gotta be very mindful of like where you place this stuff. Otherwise, it just looks like a bunch of random lines. Like if I were to go around doing this. Right, it might seem random, but if you look at it from above, you know, it's just like a giant S. So what you gotta do is you gotta like be a lot more mindful before you placing it. Axiom definitely helps because you have the infinite reach thing, which is helpful because you can just kind of like stand in one spot and just reach places and just kind of place wherever. But This is a pretty good randomish pattern. Oh boy, this is tedious. Oh boy, this is tedious. Okay, I mean, I think we're pretty much getting there. Especially on this side, should be pretty good. Maybe just a few more trees in here. Maybe a little tighter. We can always come back later with some more trees as well. You gotta remember, the human brain is terrible at randomization. You know, it always finds it, like the human brain's meant to find patterns. So trying to randomize stuff is hard. Alright. There's a few more. I like the canopy's definitely starting to look like a dark oak canopy, you know, with a lot of trees kind of connected. Not tons of space. I can add some trees inside the fortress, inside the castle. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah. Fix up this tree. That's not looking too good. Alrighty. Now, once this forest grows up, it'll be nice and lovely. And I think it'll have turned out pretty good, actually. I do like the look of how it's turning out so far. Like, I mean, just that's just such a cool view. Why am I stuttering like crazy? Holy. And then I can come through with some leaf litter. Leaf litter, I think leaf litter does generate naturally, but just to try to help it along a little bit here. Oh, yeah, there's already a good amount of leaf litter in those places. Some more leaf litter here. Alrighty. Yes. This is good. Now I just gotta get some bone meal, which I have bone meal, just around the place. You know, just a little bit here and there. It's easy to overdo this. And I mean, kind of hard to underdo it because it's a finishing touch, like a little finishing touch. So just some little patches here and there. Just trying not to overdo it. This definitely sets a high bar for the future builds. You know, like this is definitely sets quite the high bar for what the builds need to look like. You know? Yeah, I mean this is pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. It's like kind of hidden, you know. It's kind of hidden. Just it's just very good. Let's turn the shaders back on. I can't get enough of the shaders, bro. With this, oof, man, that is a sight. That is quite the sight. Yeah, I mean that's good. We like that, bro. We like that. just like the money shot, like right here, with the ruins, and the tree. If we just get the FOV back a little bit, you know. Something like this, right there. I mean, that's really good. Whew. Come on now. This is really good. This is really good. And you won't be able to see it from there because I mean, I'm assuming most people don't have the expansion stuff, whatever it's called, the I don't know, the expansion thing. But man, it is pretty good. You can like barely see the ruins just poking up through the clouds. And if we were to go back to here where we were before, get this down. You know, like you can like just barely see the ruins poking through. Can I get a spyglass? Maybe this or that to his friend's base. Wow. Yeah, and that's just, it's pretty good. Just the tree in the background. I mean, that's pretty good, bro. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, this map is massive. Like, this map is actually like huge. If the render distance, my render distance doesn't, from what I'm assuming from like here, which is probably gonna be Blue's base, like my render distance does not quite reach there. I don't think. It's probably easy to see. Oops. See render distance if I turn off the shader packs. It's not exactly sure what the where my render distance stops. Actually, yeah, it is. So this is in my maximum render distance. So if I turn up my render distance all the way up to the max, then that would be just barely visible from Blue Team's base. But most people probably aren't playing on max render distance. So yeah. I could go with kind of fixing up some of this top section here. Definitely turn down this. Let me just kind of bring this back a little bit. Yo, dude, this is super cool. Let's get the shaders back on. Come on. Just so we can sit in here and just like walk around. Go down, come out of the dungeon, like bro. Super good. Again, we should probably /tick freeze just so these vines don't grow like crazy. Yo, the tree just like providing this darkness. A nice amount of, you can just barely get around. Kind of gotta like traverse your way around. Like, buddy, that's super cool. That is the first build done of this like series. I guess it's gonna be we got a ton more builds to build, a ton more interesting blocks to be chosen. I am gonna end the stream here. W stream chat, W stream, and have a great rest of your day.